If you are over 60 and you eat blueberries regularly, and you absolutely should, then this video contains information that could fundamentally change the way you consume one of the most powerful foods ever studied by modern nutritional science. Because here is something that almost nobody talks about clearly enough. Blueberries are extraordinary. The research behind them is deep, consistent, and genuinely impressive. But the benefits of blueberries are not automatic. They are not guaranteed simply because you put them in your mouth. They depend entirely on what happens to the specific compounds that make blueberries remarkable once they enter your digestive system. And certain foods that millions of seniors eat alongside their blueberries every single day are silently neutralizing those compounds before the body ever gets the chance to absorb them. The result is seniors who believe they are protecting their brains, their hearts, and their blood sugar, who follow their doctor's advice, who eat their blueberries faithfully every morning, and who are losing most of the benefit because of a food combination mistake that nobody warned them about. 3 specific foods. 3 combinations so common that virtually every senior eating blueberries regularly is made at least one of them today. Stay with us, because getting this right matters more than most people realize. Food number 1. To avoid. Cow's milk. This is the most researched and most surprising combination on this list, and it is the one that affects the greatest number of seniors, because the most common way blueberries are consumed in the Western diet is in a bowl of cereal with milk, mixed into a milkshake, or blended into a smoothie with whole cow's milk. The problem is not the fat in milk. It is not the lactose. The culprit is casein, the primary protein in cow's milk, and its extraordinary affinity for polyphenols. For seniors over 60 consuming blueberries specifically for their brain and cardiovascular benefits, pairing them with cow's milk means absorbing a fraction of the anthocyanins that make blueberries worth eating in the first place. The solution is straightforward. Pair your blueberries with water, unsweetened green tea, or plant-based milks with naturally low protein content, oat milk, unsweetened, almond milk, or coconut milk, none of which contains significant casein. If you prefer a creamy texture, unsweetened coconut yogurt or a small amount of avocado blended into a smoothie delivers creaminess without the anthocyanin-binding protein problem. Food number 2. To avoid. Refined sugar and high glycemic foods. This is the most common and most damaging food combination on this list because it is built into some of the most beloved and widely marketed blueberry products available to seniors. Blueberry muffins, blueberry pancakes with maple syrup, blueberry-flavored cereals, sweetened blueberry yogurt, store-bought blueberry granola. These products are marketed as nutritious, fruit-containing choices, but their actual nutritional impact on the aging body, and specifically on what happens to the blueberry compounds within them, is the opposite of what the marketing implies. A commercially produced blueberry muffin from a typical bakery contains between 40 and 55 grams of sugar and refined flour, enough glucose to produce a blood sugar response that reverses every metabolic benefit the blueberries contained within it were capable of providing. For a senior with prediabetes, this is not just a missed opportunity. It is an active contributor to the vascular and neurological damage that defines diabetic complications. The solution is equally straightforward. Eat your blueberries in their whole, fresh, or frozen form, never in baked goods or commercial preparations. Pair them with oats, unsweetened Greek yogurt, nuts, seeds, or avocado, all of which have low glycemic profiles that allow blueberries' blood sugar and anti-inflammatory mechanisms to function as nature designed them. Food number 3. To avoid. Iron supplements and high-iron foods taken simultaneously. This third combination is the most medically specific and the most urgently important for the large proportion of seniors who have been prescribed iron supplements for iron deficiency anemia. Blueberries contain significant concentrations of tannins, a class of polyphenolic compounds that belong to the same chemical family as the proanthocyanidins that give blueberries their therapeutic value. Tannins are potent chelators, meaning they have a strong chemical affinity for metal ions, including iron. When blueberries are consumed at the same time as iron supplements or iron-rich foods, The tannins in blueberries bind directly to the iron ions in the stomach and small intestine, forming insoluble iron-tannin complexes that cannot be absorbed through the intestinal wall. The solution here is not to stop eating blueberries or to stop taking iron supplements. It is timing. Separate blueberry consumption from iron supplement ingestion by a minimum of 2 hours in either direction. Take your iron supplement on an empty stomach with water or a small amount of vitamin C-rich juice, which actively enhances iron absorption. And enjoy your blueberries at a separate meal or snack time. What to pair with blueberries for maximum benefit? Now that we have covered what to avoid, let us be equally clear about what enhances blueberry benefits, because the right pairings can make their extraordinary compounds even more bioavailable and more potent for the aging body. Healthy fats are blueberries' most powerful nutritional allies. Several of blueberries' polyphenolic compounds are fat-soluble, meaning they are absorbed far more efficiently in the presence of dietary fat. Adding a small handful of walnuts, a tablespoon of ground flaxseed, or half an avocado to a blueberry bowl meaningfully increases the absorption of the brain protective compounds that make blueberries worth eating. Walnuts also contribute their own omega-3 fatty acids and neuroprotective compounds, creating a genuine synergy for cognitive preservation. Vitamin C-rich foods stabilize and enhance anthocyanin bioavailability. A squeeze of fresh lemon juice over your blueberries, or pairing them with kiwi or a small portion of orange segments, protects the anthocyanins from oxidative degradation in the digestive tract and improves their absorption efficiency. For protein, unsweetened Greek yogurt, despite being dairy, contains significantly less casein than liquid cow's milk and is generally a tolerable pairing in moderate amounts. The live cultures in yogurt also improve the gut microbiome environment in which polyphenol metabolism occurs, potentially enhancing the conversion of blueberry compounds into their most bioavailable forms. Conclusion and call to action. Here is everything that matters. Blueberries are among the most powerful, most researched, and most broadly beneficial foods a senior over 60 can eat daily, but their benefits are not passive. They depend entirely on how those compounds are absorbed, and the wrong food combinations actively prevent that absorption from happening. Cow's milk and its casein protein bind anthocyanins into unabsorbable complexes, stripping blueberries of their brain protective power before the body can use it. Refined sugar and high glycemic foods reverse the blood sugar and anti-inflammatory mechanisms that make blueberries medicinally valuable, and iron supplements consumed at the same time as blueberries have their absorption quietly undermined by the same polyphenols that make blueberries extraordinary. The corrections are simple, but they are only possible once you know what to correct. Share this video with every senior in your life who eats blueberries, because the difference between consuming blueberries correctly and incorrectly is the difference between receiving one of nature's most powerful medicines and missing it entirely. Subscribe for more senior health content that goes beyond the surface, and leave a comment below. Which of these 3 combinations surprised you the most? Eat your blueberries, but eat them right.